Crypto chart analyst EGRAG CRYPTO has drawn a direct comparison between XRP's price history and Tesla's stock chart. By overlaying the two, he highlights key structural and behavioral similarities. The analysis dives into macro structure, psychological cycles, and how both assets have moved through phases of compression and expansion. XRP, according to the analysis, has already gone through a multi-year period of price compression and emotional exhaustion. This is marked by violent fakeouts and a loss of holder confidence, patterns that mirror Tesla's early years before its breakout. EGRAG CRYPTO identifies these behaviors as indicative of an early to mid-phase Tesla fractal. In his initial analysis, he estimates a 50–60% probability of fractal continuation. But this depends on XRP reclaiming major macro resistance, staying above key Fibonacci levels, and surviving what he calls the final liquidity reset phase. If the fractal continues, XRP's current price action may begin to look less like distribution and more like a period of secular reaccumulation, a pattern often seen before a major repricing event. This is a critical observation because many sold Tesla during its boring, sideways phase right before exponential growth. Moon Lambo, another well-known analyst, responded to the fractal idea. He pointed to Tesla's breakout in 2013. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. And noted that it didn't break out again until around 2020, a 7-year period of sideways consolidation. While he acknowledged the fractal's core point, he expressed measured skepticism about fractals as a general analytical tool. His larger takeaway wasn't tied to the fractal itself, but rather to the idea that sometimes assets move sideways longer than expected while fundamentals steadily strengthen. This adds nuance to the fractal narrative. The key takeaway is that XRP may be in a similar pre-breakout phase as Tesla was before its 2020 surge. But the market is uncertain, and uncertainty is baked into the fractal's probability estimate. The next signal to watch is whether XRP can reclaim major macro resistance and sustain above key Fibonacci zones. If it can, the fractal pattern could continue. If not, the market may interpret this as a rejection of the pattern and a shift in sentiment. The fractal idea is compelling, but it's not a guarantee. The market is still in a phase of testing and consolidation. What's clear is that XRP's price behavior is being closely watched for signs of a larger trend. And if the fractal pattern holds, it could signal a major repricing event in the near future. The mechanism at play. Here is the psychological exhaustion of traders and investors. After years of sideways movement and false breakouts, many have lost confidence in XRP. This creates a fertile environment for a shift in sentiment if the right catalysts emerge. The stakes are high because XRP is one of the most scrutinized and debated assets in the crypto space. If the fractal pattern holds, it could attract a new wave of institutional and retail buyers who missed the initial run. On the flip side, if XRP fails to reclaim key resistance levels, it could trigger a wave of selling pressure and a return to a. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Bearish trend. The next few weeks and months will be crucial in determining whether XRP is on the cusp of a major move or if it will remain trapped in a long-term consolidation phase. Traders and investors alike will be watching closely for signs of strength or weakness. The fractal idea is not just a technical pattern, it's a reflection of market psychology and behavior. If XRP can mirror Tesla's journey from consolidation to breakout, it could signal a new chapter in its price history. But until that happens, the market remains in a state of flux, waiting for the next signal.